What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol UVXY, which of course is the leveraged ETF of the VIX, the fear index inside of the marketplace. So if you're not familiar with this, I would advise caution if you ever do decide to trade it. It is constantly in a state of decay, so you need to be quick about this. This is not a long-term investment or anything of that nature. Again, this is really just for short-term trading. In terms of levels to pay attention to, the daily is always going to be slightly skewed, again, because it's always in decay. But just basing off some more recent price history of 2770 as a prior area of support, which should now act as resistance when testing from the bottom up. And of course, after that, a shelf of resistance from in here closer to $30.21. Zooming in on the 30-minute price action, just to make a little bit more sense, again, of what's happening in the short term, because this is a short-term trading ETF, we are making higher highs and higher lows. I would really encourage you to just pay attention to the trend of what's going on here. So again, we have a support trend line that would look like this. We have a major low down here. This is a set of higher lows here. And of course, this most recent set is also a new set of higher lows. Of course, with that, we have a higher high and an even higher high up here. So look for trend continuation on a name like this. Obviously, this is going to impact and be impacted by the options chain in the S&P market. That's essentially how this is calculated. So as the S&Ps drop, this will obviously be the inverse and start to rise. So if the S&Ps start to go back up, obviously it was a pretty nasty day today, expect the UVXY to start to roll over again. Some people's strategy is to short this, right? You short all of the pops. These are potential areas where you might want to get interested, 2770 and obviously 3021 after that. It's sort of a gamble though. Obviously with volatility, you can get some pretty big spikes out of nowhere and you don't want to try to time it too early. It's a risky play, and this is probably a more advanced trade as opposed to something anyone can just jump into. Just for a last number that we'll leave you off with, if we scrunch this up just a hair, you can see this prior major pop came into 36, the whole number again. So we have here, and that would act as resistance if we are starting to make a move on some major volatility to the upside. That might be a place where maybe you take a stab short inside of the UVXY. This is not something I believe you can do with shares. Yeah, so you don't do it with shares. Here it is hard to borrow, but the options chain is phenomenal on something like this. So plenty of implied volatility, plenty of different ways and strategies that you can take advantage of on the options chain. So if you enjoyed today's video, if you learned anything new, even if you didn't know what UVXY was, now you know what it is. Congrats. Let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.